My name is Peter Farmer and I live in Nottingham in the centre of the UK with my wife and 3 children. My involvement in mission in the UK started in the year 2000 when I finished university as a contemporary artist and moved into an inner city area to work with an Anglican church, a Church of England, here in Nottingham. I began working with young people who were involved in gangs and involved with criminal activity, and started a project called Dream that helped to reach them. Through that project we realised that young people were not going to come to the normal regular church on a Sunday morning, but they were happy to come round to my house, and I was invited to their families' homes, and we began to eat together, began to pray together, and began to share life. A community is a family of Jesus on a mission, or a Jesus-centred community. And we're involved in these communities all across the UK, and it was estimated that there were between 2,000 to 3,000 simple churches in the UK. We connect with them, we meet them, we train them. When Jesus came to the earth, he didn't form any religion, he didn't build any church buildings, he didn't start any church services, he didn't start any Bible schools. He simply gathered a group of men, a group of 12 that went around with him as a basic missional family. They went in search of other homes and families where they could bring the kingdom, and it spread rapidly across Israel in 3 years. Paul did the same. He went around from place to place, finding special people of peace Jesus calls him in Luke 10 and Matthew 10, who would open up their homes and their lives to the kingdom. That is the concept of simple church. In the UK we would call normal churches inherited or traditional or institutional churches, and the communities, as I say, we call simple churches. The main differences are that simple churches don't rely on a sanctuary or a special religious building to meet in. Simple churches don't require staff or high salaries for paid clergy or pastors. Simple churches don't require a range of programs as such. Simple churches are more around relationships, family, and also in the UK we really want to see a movement of God in our lifetime. The strengths with simple churches is that they are simple, easy to reproduce so that they can become viral and spread rapidly. Ordinary people can facilitate them. They can meet anywhere, in homes, cafes, schools, pubs. Family is another aspect of simple church. People meet around food, around relationships. They bring and share thoughts, they bring and share stories, they bring and share ideas from the Bible and words that they have read. We also practice an approach to the Bible based on discovery. So instead of somebody just teaching everything or using study materials, we will read a passage of scripture and ask 3 main questions. The questions are, what does this mean? What are we going to do about it? And who can we share this story or passage with? The weaknesses of some simple churches is that they can be inward focused, that they can be just made up of Christians, and that sometimes they can be made up of people who have been hurt from previous expressions of church. So I've been involved with all different forms and I love them all. But more importantly is the whole principle of hearing and obeying Jesus and meeting together, eating together and sharing life together.